Okay, I saw it last night. I'm still just in shock. Luka Doncic is now a Laker. Like what? This is honestly one of the biggest trades in NBA history, I'd say for sure. So the full trade is right here. The Lakers, and it's a three-team deal. The Lakers receive Luka Doncic, Maxi Kleber, Markieff Morris from the Mavericks, and Dallas acquires Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the Lakers' 2029 first-round pick. So the Lakers didn't even need to give up both picks, which is crazy. And I was just wanted to wait to see if everything materialized. And so apparently, the Dallas Mavericks reached out to the Lakers to try and trade Luka. I did see another report that it looks like Luka. They're saying that they were worried about Luka's conditioning, and apparently he's at 270 pounds now, which I'm not sure if that's true or not. But if it is, that's definitely crazy. It's up like 40 pounds heavier than usual, and that's probably a problem. But still, it's Luka Doncic. Like I'm still just like in shock. Literally like 5-time All NBA, first team All NBA, literally All Star every year since his rookie year, except this year because he's been injured, and so since his sophomore year, it's wow. I just don't even know what to think. One thing I was thinking about is just what this does this really put the Mavericks into a win now position, like Nico Harrison was saying, their GM, because he wanted to get a defensive player in Anthony Davis. And the only thing that really I would say is not looking too great is the fact that Anthony Davis, yeah, Luka has his conditioning issues, but even so, if I look on here on Basketball Reference, if I look at Luka, he really isn't. Where's his? Let me find it real quick. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so his games played, yeah, it's what is it, 72, 61, 66, 65, 66, 70, and only 22 this year so far. But still, it's not like Anthony Davis. He is unknown. Like they say, he's like Anthony Davis, Data Davis made of glass. Like, I don't know. Hopefully he can stay healthy for them because, yeah, he's definitely missed a lot of time in his career. So, but yeah, this is just still like I'm just like still can't believe it. Yeah, and then the rest of the third team deal. Sorry, I'm just kind of like all over the place here. The Utah Jazz receive Jalen Hood-Schifino, and the LA Clippers 2025 second round pick, and the Mavericks 2025 second round pick. So yeah, that really is just the main thing. It's just the Dallas Mavericks and the Lakers. And then also another thing is, what is the move for LeBron James now? So 40 years old, obviously, and people are saying like, oh, now he's not going to retire anytime soon. But I feel like I wonder if we'll have to see between now and February 6th, the trade deadline. It's going to be a big upcoming. We got 4 days. Yep, it's gonna be a lot of news, I feel. So yeah, but will LeBron stay then with the Lakers? Obviously, he has the no trade clause along with only one other player in the NBA, Bradley Beal, which is just crazy to me. Still can't believe that him and LeBron James are in the same sentence there. but yeah, LeBron James, will he stay or will he head out of there? Because the one thing is, LeBron and Luka have a very similar play style. They're both like ball dominant players, and yeah, I just want to see if because there are some teams that could make the money work. Like I was seeing the Cleveland Cavaliers, they could make a deal that could work, and that'll be funny sending LeBron back a little farewell tour with the team he was drafted to and won the chip in 2016. That would be pretty cool if they ended up making that work. And then that would put the Lakers in a very good position because I think I forgot who was in that proposed deal that people were saying, but they would get some very solid role players in there. And then also LeBron would be, if they can keep Donovan Mitchell, Garland, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen, and then LeBron slotting in there at the 3, that could be a championship right there if they did do that. But we'll have to see what happens. He could also just stay with the Lakers too, which he's always wanted to play with Luka. It seems like that's been a thing that he's made very clear. That he even tried to, back in, what was it, 2019? Yeah, he tried to sign Luka to his shoe deal with Nike, and he ended up signing with Jordan. But yeah, he's over the years has been very fond of Luka, and yeah, and then also another funny thing is the fact that now Dorian Finney-Smith and Luka will be back together, because I saw this clip too that Dorian Finney-Smith and Luka back when they played in Dallas, and then he got traded away to Brooklyn. But yeah, he was saying that, I love Dorian Finney-Smith and I could see us playing again. But hey, and now it came true. But yeah, the one thing though that I've been thinking about too is just the fit with the Mavericks and AD. The only thing is, yeah, I get that AD's been wanting to play at the four, but it's essentially now they just have three bigs. You know, they have Derek Lively, that's supposed to be their center of the future right there. Daniel Gafford, great backup or starting center for teams. He's what do they call him? The landlord. Yeah, he's a great player, and I just don't know how I feel about it, especially because they could have taken more time to look at other teams and see what else they could have gotten for it. Because for Luka Doncic, only 25 years old. He's about to turn 26 soon, but still only 25 years old, and what he's already accomplished in his career and how good he really is, aside from the conditioning, whatnot. Still, even this season, he's still giving you, in the games he's played, like, what's he at? Yeah, he's still giving you 28, 8, and 8. So, and that's like not even at his best. Like, he literally last year he was a scoring champ, like almost averaging 34 points per game or something. So yeah, it's just, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. And then also another thing with the Lakers, they now are literally centerless. So we'll have to see what happens there. There's definitely going to be more trades happening. The one thing, though, is now that they still have that, I believe, 2031 first round pick, since they still have that, they will be able to probably make a deal in these next few days to get a center on that team, because that's going to be crucial right now, because you can't really have Jackson Hayes as your only center on the team. LeBron could play some five. He's played five in his career before, like 1 year, but he's 40 years old, you know. Can't expect him to do that. So we'll have to see what happens here. It's going to be very interesting these next few days coming up to see what's going on with the trade deadline. Yeah, it's just crazy to see this trade happen, you know. Everyone, when Shams broke the news, everyone was like, "Oh, Shams, were you hacked? Were you hacked?" Because this doesn't just happen like all the time, you know. Like, two all NBA players play essentially, like, obviously there's like some other players in there, but essentially player for player, all NBA in the middle of the season like this. This doesn't happen all the time, you know. Some of the biggest trades, you know, in recent history, like the Paul George and Kawhi Leonard to the Clippers, Brooklyn getting Kyrie, KD, and Harden. Those are huge too. But this, it's like, wow, because everyone was thinking that, including myself, I don't think anyone, you can't tell me that any of you guys were expecting Luka Doncic to get traded. I did not see it coming. He is literally what I would assume as the archetype for a player who is untouchable, you know, like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Giannis, Jokic, you know, just players like that, I just don't even know what to say. It's just crazy. The one thing too is that right now both players are actually injured. Luka getting that calf injury back on Christmas Day when they were playing the Wolves. He should be back soon, it looks like, before the All-Star break, I think is what they're saying. Does it show up on here? Yeah, out here, update, yeah. Optimistic that the calf will return to the lineup prior to the All-Star break, yeah. And then for Anthony Davis, I heard, yeah, it's like the muscle, let me just pull it up. It should be up here. Let me find it. Yeah. MRI confirmed abdominal muscle strain. So he will return and be to Los Angeles and will be evaluated. Oh, I guess this is return to Los Angeles. No, he'll ship over to Dallas now, but yeah, no, it says that he'll be reevaluated in approximately 1 week. So I was seeing that it's if it's a grade one strain, it would be yeah just like a week, and then I think it was like 2 to 6 weeks if it's a grade two. So hopefully it's not that bad for him. But yeah, both of them are currently injured, so hopefully they can both get on the court soon. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens here. There's so many things that still need to go down. Like within these next 4 days, we still need to see what's going on with Jimmy Butler. Like indefinitely suspended, he's going to be out of there. The talks with De'Aaron Fox, just all these moves that sit like Bradley Beal, like that with that no trade clause, that they definitely gotta move on from him, if he lets them, because apparently, yep, that no trade clause for Bradley Beal, he really finessed. But yeah, so it'll be crazy to see what's coming up here in these next few days. I'll make sure to make videos when these trades come up. It's gonna be a big week. And what do you guys think about the trade? Like, I want to hear from Los Angeles Laker fans. Obviously, you guys are probably ecstatic because then also Luka being 25 years old, he's now your future player for the foreseeable next decade. Because he's only 25 years old, and then Anthony Davis being 32. Yeah, or about to be 32, and it being injury prone. We'll have to see what happens. And then for the Dallas Maverick fans, I assume that probably not too happy. I've seen a lot of people saying like, "Oh, what is the GM? What's he smoking?" I don't know. It's definitely crazy that they would just give up Luka Doncic, but there's got to be more to it. It's probably, I don't know if he actually is 270 like they're saying. That's pretty crazy. So we'll have to see how Lakers manage to deal with that, because all the pressure with that, like literally arguably the biggest, the biggest market in the NBA aside from probably Boston and New York. It's gonna be crazy to see what happens here, and yeah, I want to know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the trade, who won, who lost. And then I don't know. We'll have to see what other. One other thing is thinking about what centers the Lakers could pick up. I don't know. Jakob Poeltl, he could be an option. I was hearing about Walker Kessler, but I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what they do, or if they just end up trading LeBron. But yeah, this just still just in shock. I don't even know. The NBA is amazing, just so many crazy things that happen. So yeah,